Hey guys, it's Finn. So I thought I'd make a little pre-Christmas vlog because I don't think that I will have time in the next couple days to make another one. Um, First of all, I just want to give a shout out to all the people who've been so supportive of me and my process and have voiced that support in comments and personal messages to me. I really appreciate that support, and it hasn't gone unnoticed. And I think that's one of the great things about the trans community is that it's a brotherhood and a sisterhood. Um, Really, it's just a hood of people who have your back and understand what you're going through. And for a while there, I was struggling with a lot of really nasty dysphoria, such as I have never experienced since realizing I was trans, and just going through kind of an identity crisis. That's an understatement, but I was having a hard time there, so thank you to all of those people who posted comments and sent me messages. You're awesome. Um, this Christmas, I chose not to go home, so I'm staying here in Portland, and that's a new thing for me. No matter what has happened family-wise, I have always gone home for Christmas, with the exception of boot camp, when I was in the Marine Corps, and now. Two major life events. Being in the military and just coming out as trans. I feel like if I were to go home for Christmas, if I had made the decision to go home, I think I probably would have come out and disclosed. This last weekend, I spent some time with my family, and they were lovely. They were actually better than usual. And I felt like at that moment, even though my mom really isn't doing well right now, and I can kind of tell that my dad is tired and kind of worn and haggard from what's been going on in their lives lately, I felt convicted by the way they were treating me that it would be good to come out and disclose. But upon thinking about it more, with the amount of familial angst because of all the members of my family who are gravely ill right now, I just don't think it would be wise, and honestly I think it's selfish to come out in a family environment like that. For myself, I'm not, that's not to say that people who choose to come out during times of family strife are selfish, but for me, that's something that I don't want to do, because my family is the kind, certain members will blame me for any adverse reactions that could also cause other problems, and that's something that I wanted to avoid. And I still have some hurt feelings from things that happened over the summer with my family, and some feelings about that I still need to process. And I'm just not ready to show them this new person who is starting to emerge. But it occurred to me the other day that it's definitely time to come out somehow. And so far, the best option that I have conceived is to just send a blast email and to all my family members and just tell them what's going on. And I think, truthfully, a lot of them probably already know. I think I have an aunt who knows and has always known. We're kindred spirits, and I love her. She's secretly my favorite, but I think she knows, and I think my mom knows. I would be surprised if she doesn't know because of all those epic department store fights growing up. But I think people realize what's going on, and I've been kind of vocal about it, and not aggressive, but I've been assertive about a changing identity on my Facebook. And I kind of live out loud, which, I mean, obviously, because I have a vlog and I have a very formidable online presence. And because of that, people hear about those things and draw their own conclusions. So I'm sure that my family knows what's going on, but I feel like they're waiting for me to start that dialogue with a monologue. So the wheels are turning with that, and I will come out shortly. I will come out to them soon. But I just feel like the holiday season probably isn't the time to do that, and I'm focusing on getting a job and figuring out where to go from here with this little break from school that I'm on right now, and just like figuring out what that next step is for myself. And I just feel like amidst all of that, and there's also being engaged, that's kind of crazy too. So I have a lot on my plate right now, and I just don't feel that it would mutually benefit either myself or my family to come out at this point. But yeah, I felt encouraged in the time that I spent with my family this past weekend. So I feel like now is probably the time. So there's that. In other minor news, well, minor major. Haha, if you're a music person, you'll get that. But I found wedding bands. I can't remember what they're called. They're that really strong metal that's hypoallergenic, and because my beloved lady can't wear raised gemstones because of her profession, I figured that it would probably be the best, most practical option. So it was kind of crazy. Like, I never imagined a year ago that I would be at this time shopping for engagement rings and wedding bands. That's kind of crazy. Hi. Do you want to come up on my lap? Do you want to get up here? Do you want to be in my YouTube video? This is Moji. Hi. Hi. You're interrupting. Anyway, so I never imagined a year ago that I would be looking for wedding rings. The more I think about it, the more I'm just fucking amazed at everything that can change in a year.
Sorry.
What's up?
Are you vlogging?
Yeah.
With your nephew?
He was in for a minute.
Did you pause it?
No, it's still going.
Oh, do you just edit it together later?
Probably not.
Oh, so it'll be me walking into it?
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah. So that was my best friend and my voice teacher. He's pretty rad. Anyways, yeah, I'm amazed at what can happen in a year. I never would have thought a year ago that I would have been engaged and doing something entirely different from what my forthcoming degree is going to be in. So, I mean, it's all still really surreal and crazy. So, yeah. After the first of the year, I will be in rehearsal for the entire month of January for Turandot, which also still hasn't sunk in yet. I think I'm way behind the curve as awesome things are happening in my life. It's a little intense. But I'll be in rehearsal for Turandot, so I'll actually be working for the entire month of January, which is awesome. I think I have rehearsals like every night. And the Christmas season is always good for singers because you sing for a lot of church services and make a lot of money. So that'll be good for engagement ring buying. So this is kind of getting long. I think I'm going to have to split it up into 2 parts. But staying here in Portland for Christmas, and it's awesome, and yay. So I will post a part 2 after I eat something and calm down. Thanks. Bye.